Hey spooky enthusiasts, welcome back to Storytime, where we dive into the most bone-chilling mysteries from around the world. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on our hair-raising adventures. Today we're venturing into the horrifying depths of the Hello Kitty murder case, a sinister tale that still haunts the streets of Hong Kong. In the spring of 1999, the bustling city of Hong Kong was rocked by a crime so gruesome, it seemed straight out of a horror movie. The victim, Fan Man-yi, a 23-year-old nightclub hostess, lived a life marked by hardship and tragedy. Abandoned by her family as a child and raised in a girls' home, Fan turned to drugs and prostitution in her teenage years, battling addiction and abuse. Fan's fateful encounter with Chan Man-lok, a 34-year-old socialite involved in drugs and prostitution, sealed her grim fate. In a desperate attempt for money and drugs, Fan stole Chan's wallet, igniting a chain of events that led to her kidnapping and a month-long ordeal of unspeakable torture at the hands of Chan and his associates, Leung Xing-cho and Lung Wai-lun, along with Chan's 14-year-old girlfriend, Ah Fong. The apartment on Granville Road in Tsim Sha Tsui became a chamber of horrors where Fan was subjected to unimaginable cruelty. The perpetrators tied her up, burned her skin, raped her, and forced her to eat human feces. This relentless torture continued for over a month until Fan's death, which was likely caused by the severe injuries she sustained during her captivity. In a ghastly turn of events, after Fan's death, her tormentors dismembered her body, cooking the parts to prevent decomposition. In a disturbing act of macabre symbolism, they sewed Fan's skull into an oversized Hello Kitty mermaid doll, a twisted reminder of their heinous deed. The case came to light when Ah Fong, plagued by guilt and believing she was haunted by Fan's ghost, went to the police. This led to the discovery of Fan's remains and the arrest of Chan, Xing-cho, and Wai-lun. In a controversial verdict, the trio was convicted of manslaughter, not murder, due to insufficient evidence to prove the exact cause of Fan's death. They were sentenced to life imprisonment, with no review for parole for 20 years. The aftermath of the trial saw Fan's skull, the only exhibit in the case, returned to her family for cremation in 2004. The apartment building where the crime occurred was demolished and rebuilt as a hotel with a memorial for Fan. It's said that Fan's son and husband now reside in Singapore. The Hello Kitty murder case remains a chilling reminder of the depths of human depravity and the horrors that can lurk behind a facade of normalcy. It's a story that continues to haunt Hong Kong and the world, a grim testament to the darkness that can exist in the human heart. After Ah Fong's confession to the police, the investigation into Fan's death intensified. The Hong Kong police, determined to unravel the truth, scoured the apartment on Granville Road. The scene they encountered was straight out of a nightmare. The apartment was filled with Hello Kitty paraphernalia, a grim backdrop to the horrors that had unfolded within its walls. Among the innocent-looking toys and decorations lay the dark evidence of the crime: Fan's body parts and the Hello Kitty doll containing her skull. The three main perpetrators, Chan Man-lok, Leung Xing-cho, and Lung Wai-lun, were arrested and charged with the crime. However, the case was far from straightforward. The prosecution faced the daunting task of proving murder in the absence of a complete body and a clear cause of death. Fan's dismembered remains offered few clues, and the defense argued that she could have died from a drug overdose, an assertion that complicated the legal proceedings. The trial, which began on October 20, 2000, captivated Hong Kong and the world. Justice Peter Nguyen, overseeing the case, described the cruelty and depravity of the acts as unprecedented in Hong Kong's recent history. The psychiatric reports from Castle Peak Hospital and Siu Lam Hospital painted a picture of remorseless individuals, further emphasizing the gravity of the crime. During the trial, Chan Man-lok and Leung Xing-cho denied killing Fan, although they admitted to dismembering her body. The defense's argument hinged on the lack of direct evidence linking the defendants to Fan's death. However, the jury was not convinced by this defense. finding the men guilty of manslaughter. They ruled that, although it couldn't be conclusively proven that the defendants intended to kill Fan, she had died as a result of their abuse. The verdict and subsequent sentencing of the defendants to life imprisonment with no parole for 20 years was a contentious outcome. Many felt that justice had not been fully served due to the manslaughter conviction, rather than murder. Nevertheless, the case marked a significant moment in Hong Kong's legal history, highlighting the challenges of prosecuting crimes with limited physical evidence. The Hello Kitty murder case had a profound impact on Hong Kong society. It exposed the dark underbelly of the city and raised questions about the safety and security of its citizens. The case also sparked a wider conversation about the treatment of marginalized individuals, like Fan Manyi, and the role of the justice system in protecting them. The brutality and inhumanity of the Hello Kitty murder continue to resonate to this day, a stark reminder of the capacity for evil that can exist in the most unsuspecting places. As we reflect on this chilling chapter of Hong Kong's history, we are reminded of the importance of vigilance and the need for justice in a world that can sometimes be dark and unforgiving. In the wake of the trial, the Hello Kitty murder case left a permanent scar on the collective consciousness of Hong Kong. The brutality of the crime, coupled with its association with the innocent image of Hello Kitty, created a paradox that deeply unsettled the public. The juxtaposition of innocence and horror led to a societal introspection about the nature of evil and the vulnerability of marginalized individuals like Fan Manyi. The apartment where the heinous acts were committed, once a symbol of the city's darkest secrets, was demolished in 2012. In its place now stands a hotel, Reverberate, built in 2016. This transformation from a site of unspeakable horror to a place of hospitality is symbolic of Hong Kong's attempt to move past the gruesome events. Inside the hotel, 3 Buddha portraits serve as a memorial to the tragedy, a quiet nod to the past that once haunted its foundations. Fan's personal story, marked by abandonment, addiction, and exploitation, sparked discussions on social issues like drug abuse, sex work, and the treatment of the disenfranchised in Hong Kong. Her life and tragic end highlighted the need for better social support systems and more effective interventions for those at the fringes of society. The media coverage of the case, both local and international, played a significant role in shaping the public's perception of the crime. Sensational reporting and the focus on the more macabre aspects of the case often overshadowed the human tragedy at its core. This led to a debate on the ethics of crime reporting and the responsibility of the media in covering such sensitive cases. In the legal realm, the Hello Kitty murder case raised questions about the effectiveness of the criminal justice system. The manslaughter conviction, instead of murder, due to insufficient evidence, sparked a discussion on legal definitions and the burden of proof in criminal cases. It highlighted the challenges faced by the judiciary when dealing with crimes that lack concrete physical evidence. The aftermath of the trial also saw changes in policing and investigative techniques in Hong Kong. The case underscored the importance of forensic science in solving complex crimes and led to increased investment in forensic capabilities. The cultural impact of the case was also significant. It inspired various forms of media, including films and documentaries, exploring not only the crime itself, but also its broader social and psychological implications. These works serve as a conduit for public processing of the trauma and as a means to remember and learn from the tragedy. The Hello Kitty murder case, while a closed chapter in legal terms, continues to be a topic of discussion and study. It serves as a grim reminder of the depths of human cruelty and the importance of societal vigilance. As we reflect on this case, it reminds us that the veneer of normalcy can sometimes hide unimaginable horrors. The Hello Kitty murder, a case enveloped in brutality and horror, serves as a grim reminder of the extreme depths of human cruelty. However, it also stands as a testament to the resilience of a society in the face of such darkness. The aftermath of the case brought about significant changes in Hong Kong, both in terms of legal proceedings and social awareness. In the legal sphere, The case sparked debates over the adequacy of the criminal justice system in dealing with heinous crimes. The inability to charge the perpetrators with murder, due to the nature of the evidence, highlighted the complexities of legal definitions and the importance of forensic science in criminal investigations. This led to a renewed focus on improving forensic capabilities and investigative techniques, ensuring that future cases could be dealt with more effectively. Socially, the Hello Kitty murder brought to light the plight of marginalized individuals like Fan Manny, who, abandoned and exploited, found themselves in vulnerable situations. The tragedy underscored the need for more comprehensive social support systems and greater awareness and intervention strategies for those struggling with addiction and exploitation. The case also left an indelible mark on popular culture. It inspired various forms of media, from films to documentaries, exploring the psychological and societal aspects of the crime. These works served as a means for public discourse and reflection on the nature of evil and the societal factors that can lead to such horrific acts. In the years following the case, Hong Kong society has shown its resilience and ability to recover from the shock of such an atrocity. The site of the crime, once a symbol of horror, was transformed into a place of hospitality, embodying the city's efforts to move past the gruesome events and heal. The memorial in the hotel stands as a quiet reminder of the past and the importance of remembering and learning from such tragedies. The Hello Kitty murder case will forever be remembered as one of the most chilling chapters in Hong Kong's history. It serves as a cautionary tale about the potential for evil that lies beneath the surface and the importance of societal vigilance and empathy towards those in need. As we close this chapter on the Hello Kitty murder case, we are reminded of the enduring human spirit and the relentless pursuit of justice. It's a story that not only recounts the darkest of deeds, but also highlights the strength and resilience of a community in the face of adversity. Thank you for joining us on this spine-chilling journey through one of the most notorious cases in Hong Kong's history. Stay tuned for more tales from the darker side of human nature. And remember, stay spooky.